What's up, guys? My name is Adriel and I make music in my shed. Join with me today, somebody else who also makes music in my shed, co-host of 2024, Adriel and Pres Washington.
Yo. Dude, give it up for this guy, dude.
Happy end of the new year. End of new, happy
year.
Yes,
you
happy year, guys.
Let's go.
1 year of, well, it hasn't exactly been an entire year yet. We're getting close, though.
Yeah.
The first episode, I think, came out February 2nd of this year.
Okay.
But it is the end of the year. And so since it is the end of the year, we're celebrating.
Yeah.
We're celebrating, doing a little recap, of like how this podcast has been going.
Yeah.
Yeah, so today is just another freebie episode, a freebie episode for you guys. We'll get, even though technically we are on schedule with like, okay, let me break this down a little bit for people that don't know. Freebie episodes, usually I'll do them when like there's a gap, because
Gosh, man, just words, bro.
So
you ever tried to words before, man?
There's so many words. So
just words it out.
Every month I release a new song on the 25th, and new episodes come out on a Friday. And so when the new song comes out, the Friday after, the following Friday, is the first episode breaking down that song. However, sometimes, and then I'll do like one episode breaking down the production, one episode breaking down the lyrics, and then I'll do, another song in my catalog. But sometimes, because, we're on a 4-week basis, there'll be a 5th week gap, and we just had to fill it in. Today's not one of those days, though. I could have done the Worth Too Much production breakdown today.
Yeah.
But it's the end of the year. We're going to celebrate this.
Let's do it.
Let's talk about it. Dude, honestly, like, I am pretty excited to talk about this. Because, like, I'm proud of this podcast more than I thought I was going to be proud of it. Like, not that I'm not proud of this podcast.
Yeah.
But it's like Wrapped came out, and this is like the first time I ever seen like Wrapped for podcasts, like for creators and stuff. And so seeing the numbers on Wrapped, like, there's nothing super crazy substantial or anything like that, but that like made me like really happy. It's weird, it made me more happy than my music numbers did, because I'll go deeper into it. Let's just talk about the numbers though.
All right.
Quick.
Yeah.
And again, don't expect anything crazy, guys. This isn't anything super crazy. But what is kind of cool, though, is that when we got the Wrapped thing for our podcast, Spotify said that we're top 25% of all video podcasts.
Crazy.
Like, huh?
Crazy. Beautiful.
We're top 25% of all video podcasts on Spotify.
We're them.
I don't know. We're those people, bro. We're the top quarter of people. That's pretty crazy.
Yeah.
I was not expecting that at all.
Yeah.
Now the question is, does that mean our podcast is doing well, or does that mean that there's not a lot of video podcasts out there?
Good question.
Regardless, it's still cool.
Yes.
It's still cool to know that. Which that made me happy.
Yeah.
And I share this with you. Well, I mean, I shared like all of this with you, I think, already. But we were the top 10 podcasts for 17 listeners, 17 fans. So 17 of you guys, we were the top 10, which is really cool.
Yeah. Thank you, man. That's fire.
Yeah. And it's not a huge, again, these aren't huge numbers, but it's like, I'll dive into it soon. Let's go over the rest of the numbers. We were the top podcast. So number one spot for 8 fans.
Wow.
So 8 people out there. We were the top podcast for you guys, which is crazy.
Yeah. That is crazy. It just started this year.
Yeah, and for 8 people to be the top podcast for you guys, either you guys don't listen to any other podcasts, or we have the best podcast.
For real.
That means a lot to me. That really does.
Yeah.
And so far, once this episode comes out, this would be the 48th episode, but we've released 47 episodes so far.
Wow. It doesn't feel like it's been that many.
I know, right?
I thought we were at like 30.
Yeah, no, dude, I've edited 47 episodes. Isn't that crazy?
That is crazy, man. I feel for you, dude.
But dude, we made it. We made it to the end of the year. It's wild. But yeah, so let's dive into what I was saying earlier. Because yeah, those numbers aren't like, if you compare that to like other podcasts, Joe Rogan.
Yeah. But like that's like getting my artist stats and then immediately comparing to Drake and being like, dude, where's the disconnect?
Right?
Like,
yeah. No, I mean, yeah, for sure, obviously. But the point I'm trying to make is like, it's not crazy numbers, but it's really, really cool because this podcast is very much just about the music, you know, my music specifically.
Yeah.
And you know, every once in a while we'll talk about, you know, fun stuff here and there, answer questions and things, but like it's really just about the music, you know, and the stories behind the music, the production behind the music. And so for to be like in the top 10 for 17 people and then like top 8 for like some of you guys, I mean, like, to me specifically, for me, that is awesome. It's really nice to hear that because it's like there's people that interested about the music, you know, like about the stories, and like they're that involved in like what I'm putting out there.
Yeah.
That this podcast matters to them that much, you know.
Right. That runs deep. Because like if they just listen to your music, like I would assume that people that have you as this podcast as a top podcast would also have you high up in listeners,
right?
Just like listening to music.
Exactly. Yeah.
And so like that's like multiple layers removed is like the podcast, but you have it top.
Yeah.
Like that means a lot.
It really does. And dude, it's like, and that's why I said like seeing these stats, even though there's such small stats comparatively to my music stats, seeing the Wrapped for the podcast like made me so much happier than seeing the music stats. I mean, I'm happy to see the music stats. I'm happy to be the top artist for, I think I was top artist for, I don't want to say too much. I can't remember. I was top artist for, I think, over 100 people though, at least.
That's sick.
Like number one spot. Yeah,
that's sick.
Which that makes me happy. That really does make me happy. And I was like, yeah, I gotta look at the Wrapped again.
Yeah.
Maybe we'll look at it later, but and it does make me happy. It does make me happy to see that. But like, this podcast is us, dude. It's like, this is us talking to you, and so it's like those of you that tune in, it's like you're here for it. You know, like you're here for the journey, because that's literally what this is, dude. It's like this is documenting the journey,
right?
Like, and I was thinking about that too. It's like I mean, I'm pretty open and honest. Like, if this is fun for me to do, because then it's like I could look back at my journey and where I started. I mean, relative like 8 years in where I started. Yeah. But like, like I know there's so much more that I have planned for myself, and it's like having it documented for myself is cool, but having it documented for you guys is also really cool. And so it's like the podcast is part of the journey.
Yeah. I have fun being a part of it, and because like both being a part of your journey but also being an observer of your journey, like it's really cool for me to be able to experience both of those things.
Thank you, man. Thank you. Yeah, actually, I don't know, you have access to the podcast stats, right? Mm-hmm. I don't know how often you check it, but there was somebody commented not too long ago, Elijah, shout out Elijah, like I was it was when I called you a former gym bro. Yeah. And he was like, former gym bro, they think you're buff out here, bro. Man, nah, it was definitely former gym bro. I'll get back one day. Yeah. But yeah, like to bounce off of that though, it's like I've had people talk to me about the podcast before, like send messages and stuff, specifically about our conversations and how they made them laugh and stuff like that. Yeah. And that makes me really happy. Yeah. Because it's like, we're involved in these people's routines now. Yeah. And it's like, shout out you guys. Shout out y'all, man. For real. Yeah, thank you so much for being here, for being a part of this, and for listening. I see, like, I mean, again, stats aren't super crazy, but every episode does get a few plays. Like, there's always somebody to listen on the first day that it comes out. And that's like really cool to hear. Yeah. Total, oh man, I wish I had added up the total plays. I know for a fact though, across like YouTube and Spotify, this podcast has at least 1,000 plays, like overall. Yeah. Like all time. Hey, which, like, hell yeah, Beautiful. It really, really is. Like, it makes me really happy. You know? Yeah, me as well. Yeah, so, yeah. And we're just talking about like those are the Spotify numbers, and
And yeah, everybody on YouTube too.
Yeah.
And the engagement there, like, yeah. It's sick.
That's actually really true. I didn't even think about that. I don't even know if we're like who's the top podcast or I don't even know like how many top listeners we have on YouTube. Like, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like, I didn't think about that.
Another platform.
I just thought about that right now. That's crazy. There's even more of you on YouTube. That's wild, man. You guys are awesome. This is so cool.
You guys are awesome.
Yeah. And so, with that being said, 2025 is around the corner. We're still going to be doing this podcast, still breaking down the stories and lyrics and everything like that. And still listening to you guys and doing what you guys want to see us do.
Yep.
And so with 2025 around the corner, let's talk about some goals. Let's talk about some goals we have.
Yeah.
You know, for this podcast specifically, obviously continue to make the podcast good. I would love to get more sponsors in the future. That would be so dope to be able to start getting sponsors on this podcast. First year, we're working on a sponsorship currently. So 2025, we're already there.
Yep.
But for the first year, no sponsorships. Next year, one sponsorship so far. But personal goal, right, for me, because like again, going back to the whole journey thing, right? My personal goal I have for myself is make what's federally considered a full-time income, which is like around $35,000.
Yeah.
You know, so yeah, federally considered. That's not like the end-all be-all for me, but like that's a step. You know, that's a step in where I want my income journey to go.
Right.
You know, so for 2025, if I could get myself to the federal full-time income, which is $35K.
Yeah.
Dude. Let's go.
There we go.
That's the goal.
Beautiful.
That's the goal. That's the goal for this year, this upcoming year.
Yes, sir. I got financial goals as well.
Yeah, you got them written down.
Yeah. So a goal I have for 2025 is to pay off on my personal consumer debt. So yeah, want to be done with that.
Yeah.
Yeah. And so I'm going that route rather than setting an income goal, because like that is my goal. Like, that specifically is my goal.
Right. Yeah.
Other goals I have is to add one more person to my team and my company, Manifest Media, in some capacity. Mm-hmm. Whether getting help.
Hold. Is this your second goal?
Yeah.
Oh, let's not blow through these goals too fast, bro.
I didn't do that. I'm not. Nah. I didn't say that.
But we'll come back to that. Yeah, that's really cool. That's really cool. I do like that a lot. But can we talk about your consumer debt? We won't get into numbers here.
Yeah, what do you mean?
But like, where are you at with it? How's it going currently with your consumer?
How's my consumer debt going?
As in like progress on it. You making progress on it?
No.
Oh, okay.
No, I'm not making progress.
My bad.
I'm adding to it.
Oh, currently?
Yeah, but the goal is to make progress.
Okay, yeah. Wait, so is it like kill your debt like next year, or just make progress on the debt?
No, kill it
completely.
Yeah.
Jeez.
Yeah.
So okay, I have a question then.
Yeah.
Because you said the goal isn't like income based; it's debt based, right?
Yeah.
Like to kill the debt, but making more income would help you kill the debt, right?
Correct.
So is it also income? Simultaneously?
Yeah, it's tied into income. Yeah.
That
like I have an idea of like what the number is, so that I can like still pay all my bills, do all my stuff or whatever, and then also pay off the debt.
Right.
Like I have a general idea of that number.
Yeah.
And it's attainable. So.
Yeah. No, for sure. You got this. Yeah. Speaking of debt.
Thank you.
You're welcome. I just found out recently that, I don't know the number of debt that I have, but I got some debt that I found out about because taxes. Yeah. Taxes. That period.
It's a real thing.
It really is a real thing. And so I didn't know much about what I was doing with taxes, or I wasn't doing anything with taxes, so I didn't know where to go with it. But your boy got some debt with the IRS, and we're gonna figure that out. But yes, I'm in that boat. Which is another reason why we gotta make more money.
Yeah, exactly.
So yeah. But I feel that I do wanna tackle it, but we'll see how long it takes for sure. I gotta plan it out, and I also need to know the amount too. Like I just don't know the amount yet. Maybe it's like $5. Who knows? Yeah, that would be crazy.
That'd be so fire.
But yeah, you got this though.
You got this though.
Thank you.
Which is kind of that fist bump was weak.
Yeah.
There we go.
Let's do this, man.
Yeah, let's go, man.
All right. So I'm gonna move on to my next goal, and then we can move on to your goal.
Yes, sir.
All right. So so the second goal is drop to 180 pounds. Not drop 280 pounds. Drop to 180 pounds.
Yeah, because initially that's what I heard, and I was like, "Hey, yo, wait, what?"
Dude, I would be negative.
I was about to be negative weight, man. How does that work? Bro's antimatter.
Yeah. But yeah. So right now, I think I'm currently sitting around 220. Right.
Yeah.
Losing weight is always been weight has always been a constant in my life. I've either always been overweight or went back to being overweight. You know what I'm saying? And I would like to be able to maintain a healthy weight. And I'm saying healthy weight because it really is about health. As much as it's nice to look thinner, and I would like to look thinner, that's never really been my biggest concern. Because if it was, I would be thinner. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
If I really cared that much about looking good, I would be thinner. But I want to lose weight because for health reasons, I found out through going to the doctor, physicals and stuff, my cholesterol is actually going up a bit. You know?
Yeah.
We're good, but we're at we gotta watch this though, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So it's so losing weight would definitely help with my cholesterol and just being healthier.
Yeah.
You know, and so for me, I want to lose weight this year, drop to 180 pounds. And the thing is too, is when I would lose weight before, I would do what is it called? A heavy cut or whatever, aggressive cut.
Yeah.
And I would lose 2 pounds a week. But the thing with that is that it's a little harder to sustain because it's a huge shift in diet and stuff like that. And so if I'm dropping to 180 pounds over the span of a year, that's 50 pounds in a year, which means it's about a little less than a pound a week. I think that I would have to lose.
Yeah.
Which that's easier for me, you know, and I feel it's a healthier way to approach it rather than just trying to, do the aggressive cut that I used to do.
Yeah.
You know, and so that's my plan.
Yeah. I mean, good plan, man. I'm wishing you luck on that journey to dropping to 180.
Let's do it.
Yes, sir.
Well, I mean, I'll do it.
Yeah.
You can, if you want to do it.
Hey, do not tie me into that, bro. Do not tie me into that.
You're already trying to get an extra 180 pounds in the form of somebody else working at Manifest Media.
That is true. But it doesn't matter what weight you are though. I won't discriminate. Just trying to find somebody.
Yeah.
But if you're 180 pounds, that'd be ideal, basically. That's what we're saying. But yeah, I want to add somebody into Manifest Media, not necessarily adding somebody, I guess on as a full teammate. Mm-hmm. But even just doing some contracting stuff with somebody, so that way I could have somebody do some editing and stuff.
Yeah.
Or a media buyer to do ads.
Yeah. But you mean a consistent person, right? The same person?
Yes.
Yeah. Okay.
Yes.
Yeah.
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 So that because I think that, well, obviously that would help. I have to get to a point where I need that. Mm-hmm. But that is implied in the goal, getting to a point where I need that and then doing it.
Yeah. What do you think would be the first thing that you would need somebody to do for you?
Right. So I think a wise one would be ads. Getting somebody to do the ads would be a wise one. I could find somebody that's really good at it. That just comes down to cost.
Yeah.
So I don't know if I'm gonna be able to do that because I don't believe that I'm that good at selling yet that I'd be able to sell those results. I don't think I'm there. What
do you mean those results?
Sell that person's results. Look, this person's super successful. This is the stuff that we're gonna get for you. I don't really trust my capabilities to do that at a high ticket is what I'm saying.
I'm really confused right now. Sell this person, so selling the person that's good at ads, their results to the client.
Yes.
Okay.
Yes, for a high cost. I don't I'm not confident enough in my abilities that I think I'd be able to do that. I think it's going to take me a while to get there, and I'm going to have to feel confident charging that price regardless of this other person. Like, I don't know that I'm gonna be able to just
like you
feel
want
that.
you want manifest media to be at that value first, like
Yeah.
before you can charge it, because like you feel like there's a lot of room for improvement for manifest.
Yes.
Okay.
Yes. Exactly.
Okay, cool.
Exactly.
Yeah.
But yeah, so that I hate editing. Like I don't like editing at all. So like that is something that would be the other thing that I'm thinking about.
Yeah, getting an editor.
Yeah.
For the content.
Yeah, but I also think that there's a good chance that I change up my content to be less like professional and highly edited and stuff.
Yeah.
And more like quicker stuff.
Yeah.
And so if I did that, then maybe I don't need an editor, and maybe I won't hate it as much.
Yeah. Yeah.
But yeah, currently, like, I mean, it's like, it's excruciating, you know, doing a 3-hour edit for 500 views over and over and over and over again.
Yeah. Yeah, for sure. I see that.
So something's got to change.
Yeah.
So yeah.
Yeah. That makes a lot of sense. But yeah, I mean, I want to add something to it.
Yeah.
I don't really have much to add.
Oh, well, there you go.
But I mean, I think it's an attainable goal for sure. You got this, bro. You got this.
Thanks, bro.
All right, my last but not least goal. Oh, look at that. Pay off debts.
Wow.
Actually, I journal, right? I have a journal that I'll write in. I haven't written in it in like a week and a half, 2 weeks maybe yet. So it's like I need to get back into. I gotta write in it. But one of the last things I wrote was my goals. The 3 main goals that I wanted to achieve, and like the first 2 I talked about was one of them. But the third one was build an emergency fund. Well, a baby emergency fund of like $1,000, because I want to be able to have that buffer while I pay off my debts, because it's like we were talking about this earlier. Like if something happens where like I have like a medical expense to pay off, or like the car, like something with my car.
Yeah.
And both of those things have happened in my life before. So it's like I know it's a possibility. It's not beyond the realm of possibility.
Yeah.
Like if that stuff happens, I want to have the buffer to like just give me room to breathe, because like if I don't have that buffer, then that's more debt than I'm in, rather than like paying off the debt that I have.
Yeah.
And so like building the emergency fund is just gonna put a lot of weight off my shoulders, and that was one of the goals that I had. But I'm actually probably gonna get there really fast. Like I've been working on it. We're like 20% of the way there. Sweet. And so like I'm gonna finish that up real soon, and then we'll start paying off that debt for sure. But paying off debt is like you said, it's one of the things I definitely want to pay off. I know that there's one debt that for sure I can pay off within a year. It's a consumer debt, but it's like 0% APR consumer debt for like the first, like I think, dude, it was like a 4 year long entry thing for Guitar Center. It was crazy.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. So, and that's been fine. So like technically the IRS debt is the one that you want to tackle first, because that actually has interest on it. You know.
Yeah.
And so I will tackle that first, but yeah, so
yeah,
there's that.
Sweet, man. Gotta get rid of it.
Yeah, gotta get rid of it.
I hear you.
Yeah.
All right, my last and final goal for 2025 is to make a new friend.
Oh,
like so simple, but like, yo, I have not met like somebody like a close friend since high school. You know, like I've met people and talked to them, and like we had our time, we hung out, whatever. But like, I haven't met like somebody real solid post high school.
Yeah,
you know?
I get you.
And I want to do that.
Yeah, I met my girlfriend last year.
There you go.
Maybe you will meet your girlfriend this year.
Who knows? Who knows? I might.
Hey, my girlfriend's a cool friend. If you need friends,
I appreciate that. I appreciate that offer, man.
Yeah,
thank you, bro.
For sure. Now you guys are friends already, but you can like be besties. You know, eventually maybe
besties, twins.
But yeah, no, that's interesting. You know, it's actually funny that you mentioned that, because I was thinking about this earlier too, about like making friends. I was at the gym trying to figure out stuff for like switching payment methods, because I'm getting charged on a credit card, and when you get charged on a credit card, there's a credit card transaction fee, and I'm just spending extra money that I don't need to spend. So I wanted to change it to my checking.
Yeah.
And so I had like I was asking the dudes at the front. They're like our age, and it was really complicated. There's a lot of complication, and I had to eventually reach out to corporate, and still have not received a response. So we're waiting on it.
Dang.
But every time I walk in, if the dude that I talked to is working there, he's like, "Hey, what's the update on it?" And I'm like, "Yeah, man, we're still waiting. We're still waiting." But yeah. So it's like, and I thought like they seem pretty cool, and I feel like they like if I've thought to myself, if we hung out, I feel like we could be friends.
Well, there you go.
But the thing is like this isn't elementary school where you can just be like, "You want to be my friend? We should go play."
Yeah. Wait. Hold on. How do you go about that?
Right? Like if
Like,
I wanted to be
we
friends,
should hang out sometime.
Yeah. You want to be friends? Actually.
Yeah, bro might think like you're asking him out or something.
Yeah. Right. That'd be so awkward.
That would be pretty awkward. He's like, "Nah, man. I'm like nah."
Nah. Right.
Nah, bro.
No, I got a girlfriend. I promise.
It's all good. I'm normal. I just want to hang out.
Whoa. Normal?
Damn.
We gotta cut that out.
Gotta cut that out. It's not what I meant. It's not what I was saying. I meant not weird. That's what I meant. That nope. You're drawing that. I did not say that.
Yeah, but yeah. So making friends as an adult is weird. It is a weird process. But yeah, I don't know, bro. I don't know.
Yeah, I don't do many activities where like I just casually meet people my age and stuff. The only thing is like going to shows and stuff.
Yeah,
that'd be the only thing. And like other artists.
Yeah,
But
okay, but like you can meet friends. Like I mean, because you made friends in the last year, for sure.
Yeah, give me one of their names again.
I could list a bunch, and you'd be like, "Oh," but they're not best friends. You know what I'm saying?
Maybe I might know what you're saying.
Like Colin, Adrian, Elsie.
Yeah.
Like these are people like within the last year I feel like you've met, and you're like you worked with, and like you're chill,
But see, like that's what I'm saying. Like I know all those people, and I don't know if I've hung out with any of them, like not it being work related.
Yeah. I mean, you could try. You guys want to get a burger?
Yeah, I could.
You want to get a burg?
I could.
Would that count towards your 2025 friends?
What?
Like getting closer relationship with the people that you already know?
Yeah. If we had a close relationship for sure.
So what's the threshold? It's like we have to like cuddle. Is that it? It's like
basically once we've cuddled like at least one time, then I know that we're legit.
And then you can mark it off the list.
Exactly. I'm not saying it has to be like a me and Adriel relationship where it's like frequent, but like it has to be at least once. It has to have happened, basically.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But if it happens once, are you cutting them off like FWB? Friends with benefits cuddling?
Possibly. We'll see.
Okay. Right.
Yeah, friends with cuddling. That's crazy.
Yeah.
Looking for a FWC. Anybody available for that?
But yeah, so that's your goal.
Yeah.
Those are my goals, bro.
We got goals.
We got goals for 2025, and we'd love to hear your goals for sure.
Seriously.
So leave them in the comments down below, and we will read them and reply. I will read them and reply. He might read them.
I may reply. Who knows? Who knows? I may dive in there.
He might. He just might dive in there.
Oh wait, but like it's your name.
You can just like put like hyphen Pres.
Okay.
But like you should do like the S with like a $sign.
Oh, because I'm like cool and stuff.
Yeah.
All right. I might. Cause I'm chill like that.
So leave us your goals for 2025 in the comments, and we will definitely read them. You know what time it is?
It is time for quote of the week.
Sheesh. All right. Let's quote it up. All right, let me tell you my quote. You ready for this quote? You ready to get quoted real quick? You ready? You ready for this? You're not ready for this.
Probably not.
Me neither. The reason why I'm talking so much is because I didn't have my quote pulled up.
Dang.
All right, you ready for this?
Yeah, I'm so ready.
This is such a good quote right here. You ready?
All right.
Mr. Missed her. Missed her. Missed turd.
There it is.
By Adriel Rivera. There's a quote from Adriel Rivera to Pres in a text message.
Sent me a whole poem.
Yeah,
It's beautiful.
Those rhymes together, all that, like those are some bars, bro. Those are some bars. Like, cause all right, let me break this down lyrically for you guys.
All right.
Like genius lyrics, right? Mister, right? Like like a mister. You miss things, right? But then Mister, like, hello, Mr. Pres.
Right.
Naturally. Right. And then missed her. So going back to the Mister, right? Psst, psst, but you're missing her, like,
right?
Like a woman.
Naturally.
Psst, psst, like missed her, But then missed her. Now we're getting sad boy hours because like you missed her, like like not
I want her there.
Yeah, right. Yeah, she's gone. Like you missed her.
Yeah.
Right. Then Miss Turd. Miss Turd, bro.
Wow.
It's like a turd, but a woman's turd.
That's crazy.
Right?
I didn't know. Yeah, I didn't know they had genders like that, bro.
Right? That's crazy. Yeah.
Dropping missed turds is crazy.
Yeah, I came up with that because my girlfriend was like misting her plants, and she said Mister, and I was like, that sounds like Mister, like And then I just started like opened up my notes and started listing off things that sound like Mister.
Dude, you're a rapper.
Like, thank you, bro. And then I showed it to her, and then I sent. She's like, you should send that to Pres for like your rhymes.
Yeah.
Do you gonna use any of those?
I mean, like I told you, man, I have to make a Mrs. 2, and so maybe we call that one Mister, and we just go all in.
Oh, I thought it was Miss Turd.
Maybe it was.
Dang. This is my quote, guys.
There it is.
I think that is one of the best quotes of the podcast.
I think that's one of the best quotes of all time.
For real.
I mean, you compare that to like, the things that like JFK was saying and MLK, and it's like,
then boom, like they're not saying anything like that.
Precisely.
All right, what's your quote? Sorry to come out with like my quote like that, like from the jump, because I know it's not going to compare, but
it is going to be hard to follow up. But fortunately, I'm going to be quoting the one and only Jermaine Cole on his song Ready, and he said, "Designer or not, I just pulled your girl with no lineup in Crocs." Which is crazy because like by all accounts, like you would assume bro's got no lineup and Crocs, like he's a bum, like he's just not going to be able to do it.
Yeah,
but he does it because he's him.
He's him. He's got that personality.
Love that, man. That's like, those are the rap bars that I like there's nothing crazy about that, you know what I mean? It's not like
it's just
life-changing,
exuding like that, like you want to be his girls, like what you're saying.
Not quite. That's not quite what I was getting at. That's not quite what I meant.
Okay. All right.
Yeah. Wow. But no, it's like that energy that I love from rap music.
Yeah. Like the confidence, the overconfidence, like just like I'm the guy.
Yeah.
Type thing.
Yeah. Because I think if we all feel like we're the guy, then let's all be the guy.
It's us.
It's us. He gets it.
Lil Yachty.
He gets it, man. He gets it.
Yep. There you go. There's our quotes. There's the quotes for the week, and actually the quotes for the year.
Oh wow, we just signed off with those quotes.
Yep, those are the quotes of the year, guys. We'll be back next year with the next episode of the podcast for Worth Too Much, the production.
Mm-hmm.
This has been
Tegan,
James,
Pres,
Washington, and I'm Adriel Rivera. We appreciate the 5 stars. And we also make music in my shed.